Welcome to the Salt Labyrinth. My name is Hank. With me, Ben loves Ben.
Wow. Wow, you couldn't even toss my wife in there or something.
Nope.
Yeah. Also, Spider-Man loves Mary Jane.
Uh-huh.
But Mary Jane loves Harry?
No.
But Harry loves other girl. But other girl loves Flash? But Flash loves Mary Jane. But Liz loves Flash. But someone loves
Harry's
Liz.
an asshole.
And Peter loves Gwen? And Gwen loves Peter, but Spider-Man loves Mary Jane. Fucking kids.
Uh-huh.
Man, this won me over.
Teen drama.
It took a little because I was I thought we were gonna start with. I thought it was gonna be really happy, like a nice relationship where nobody's a shitbag, and instead it was what if everybody kind of sucked a little bit, because they're dumb kids.
Uh-huh.
And it won me over. After I adjusted to that idea, I was like, yeah, okay, this is nice. It's nice that the stakes are shitty relationship stuff that comes from being a dumb high schooler and not terrifying world ending, all that garbage. Nobody died. Harry's dad, they skirted around oh, we're not gonna do the Harry's dad. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop with the Green Goblin, and the fucking nod to Gwen. What was it? Mary Jane I'd like to bump her off a bridge or something. Someone says something about pushing her off a bridge, and I'm oh. Yeah, but no, the other shoe did drop, and it was pretty nice. The character interactions were real good.
Yeah, I like the art.
Art is super solid, very very good.
Takeshi, Miyazawa.
I was invested.
Yeah, it pulls you in.
Yeah, man. And I really liked I like Spider-Man as the backdrop. The fact that he's not our perspective is super refreshing for me, I guess. Not that I don't like his perspective, but we haven't done anything like this really, so it's kind of nice just having that shit be in the background. These people exist in that world, and we're just kind of living with them in it.
Yeah, this is a world where superheroes exist, but superhero stuff is not our focus. Our focus is teen drama.
Yeah. Oh man, there was a Firestar. That was interesting. That relationship makes the most sense. I thought we were gonna get more into the Black Cat
Spider-Man
stuff.
and his amazing friends reference.
Oh, is it?
Well, Firestar, it was created by that cartoon.
Oh.
It's not a character that existed because they were I can't remember if they straight up didn't have the rights to the Human Torch, or I think they just didn't, and so they created a girl to be instead of the Human Torch.
The only character that kind of threw me off a little was Felicia. She just kind of existed. They didn't get into I thought they were gonna do more with her. They kind of didn't.
They did not.
That's the best. Spider-Man Black Cat is that's the ship. Mary Jane could get kind of fricked. That's the one. Man, Peter was doing some bullshit here too. It's fucking Spider-Man 3 all over again. Or 2? 3. It's dating Gwen, and then Spider-Man is fucking let's be real, that's emotionally cheating on your significant other.
Yeah, but he's a dumb teenager. He's not a fully grown adult.
I fucking know. That's still shitty.
Yeah.
Doesn't
he's kind of shitty.
Right. Yeah,
He's kind of
yeah,
shitty.
Yeah. That's what it happens.
He leads a double life. He has to fucking
You know,
deal with it
dude,
eventually.
It was interesting also because we didn't get like a lot of the characters, right? Like we didn't get any Aunt May. I mean, aside from mentions, we didn't get J. Jonah Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of weird in a way, not in a bad way, but just
Yeah. It's this is a good Spider-Man comic that doesn't have J. Jonah Jameson. That's you're starting from behind there.
True, very true. I mean, we did get the on the other hand, we got that therapist who turned out to be a fucking villain. Him being like, you just got to reach out what you want, you got to take what you want, and then that's like literally what he's just been doing the whole time as a supervillain. Like, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. I also really like that the Spider-Man action that we do get is good. Like that's important to me.
Yeah. No, he
like
does.
whenever that stuff does become the thing that's happening, like it's all good.
Well, yeah, because we're not getting any of the other extra bullshit. We're just getting the juice.
True.
Don't need any of this ridiculous setup. It's just him catching pumpkin bombs.
Hell yeah.
It did the thing that it did kind of make me want is like once again just because my high school experience was like normal, I guess. Maybe not or normal is maybe not the right word. That implies like average. My high school experience was like uneventful in a positive way. Like there was no drama, really. There was no. You had to go like 5 years below me you had to go 4 years below me to get drama. Like people like were pretty supportive of each other. We didn't have any like weird shit going on. No dramatic breakups or anything like that. And I was just like, man, where's the high schooler story that I can connect to? Everybody's out here doing like, I mean, without the superhero, obviously. The superhero element, that didn't happen at my school, as it turns out. But
weird.
Yeah, it's shocking. I mean, if it did, like, I would be the superhero, clearly. Yeah. It wasn't going to be anyone else. I'm the best.
Okay.
It's even like the first like
Ben. No one's ever gonna keep you down.
Ben best. It's right there. B-E.
Ben loves Ben, as I said.
Ben loves Ben. Yeah, that's part of my superhero persona. I only refer to myself in the third person. But not in like a weird caveman way. Like I talk normally, except I just never use the first person. Now, what will my powers be? I don't know. I fall into a radioactive vat of cheese and it all goes wrong.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I really thought, though, that there was also going to be, I guess, I mean, we got the therapist, but I thought there was going to be like a student villain. I thought they were going to work that angle in a little more.
I mean, Harry is kind of the villain.
He's kind of a villain, but like he's not an actual way. He's like a villain in like a rich bastard way. Like, not literally a villain. He's just a piece of garbage.
Yeah. That's enough of a villain,
I guess. Like, he's also a kid here.
Yeah.
It was wild getting I think the thing
bad advice from his dad.
Dude, that was like the thing that surprised me the most is him like doing that phone call. He's like, it worked.
Yeah.
Now she's like emotionally attached.
It's the most villainous thing in his book.
Yeah, it's pretty like it's fucking gross. Yeah. And I kind of like I mean, it left me wanting more. Like, I finished, and I'm like, man, I want to see where this goes. Like, they're just it's finally happening. But on the other hand, I'm like, it's probably just miserable. Like, they'll probably get into shit. Harry will be a little bitch about stuff. Like, it'll be downhill for however long. I'm good without that. But also, what if it's not? What if it's just good shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could.
Yeah, like I still. Yeah,
I definitely wanted more, but it's been like this comic ended in like 2007.
Yeah, I looked it up. I finished it. I'm like, really? That's it? Were we only doing part of this? And I looked it up. I'm like,
well, they did. They did another one in 2008, but a different creative team, and it's just not as good. It just doesn't hit.
Yeah. I mean, this is like, if possible. Like,
I mean, I think a big part of what this works is like the Miyazawa art, like, just really fits.
Oh yeah,
and works really well.
Oh, totally. No, the art is like, it's the perfect style for this story.
Yeah.
Totally meshes.
The manga style.
Yeah. Did you do up any homecoming stuff in high school? Was that like a thing for you guys?
No.
Did you pay any attention?
No.
Okay, someone who
I played Magic the Gathering in high school.
But like, was there homecoming? Like, were you aware? Or did you just complete non?
I fucking I couldn't even tell you.
Okay, I was gonna say I was looking. I'm like, they got they got it right. The football stuff. That's that's what homecoming is.
Yeah, my school didn't have a football team.
Was it even a real school then? No, that makes sense. You got the football team. The dresses were accurate because I was trying to think back. I'm like, wait, the girls didn't wear this style of dress when I was in high school, and I like sat and sorted through my memories. I'm like, no, I'm remembering prom, because prom is when they do like the floofy dresses, like the giant dresses or whatever. Homecoming is when you do when they did the shorter dress. So in that regard, I was like, this is like dead on. They crushed it. So that was nice. I connected with that with that. Like, yeah. I think I only went once, but like, I knew,
Sure. No knowledge.
As far as like what this, like where we go next, like what it got me in the mood for, like, if possible, like I want another taste of that, like superhero as a backdrop sort of deal, or something. Maybe not dead on, where it's like we have to follow a normal character, and then like we're following Lois Lane or something, and Superman shit is in the background. But maybe just like a story or a comic, something with a story where it's like potentially following our superhero, but like not necessarily their superhero persona. So like maybe Peter Parker is our main perspective, but we're not getting as much Spider-Man, except like Peter Parker is kind of miserable, so maybe not him. a different person. Can be I don't like, no preference for.
Yeah, off the top of my head, the thing that comes to my mind is Marvel's.
That's fine.
Like history of Marvel Universe, but normal dude, and like it going like through time kind of thing.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I can't think of like superhero, but they're just faffing about.
Just like getting a fucking chili dog and like watching some TV.
Yeah.
Or like superheroes as the backdrop or something. And that's like a thing I like in other media too. Like what was it? The film Another Earth. You're like following this story about a girl, and it's just like kind of a normal story about her like dealing with the person who killed her family in a drunk driving accident. But the backdrop is that a fucking second Earth like appears close to our Earth, and you have this whole like sci-fi thing going on, but it's just like fucking in the background. Like she's not paying attention because she has her own shit going on. But like then on the radio and on the news and stuff, you have all these things going on. I like that concept. Like maybe because it makes me want more. Like I want to focus on the other thing, but I don't get to. So it makes me just adds a certain element to things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something close to that. The Marvel thing sounds interesting. I'd be down.
Yeah, Marvel's is good.
So why is it like someone? A normal guy falls into the Marvel universe?
He's like a news photographer.
Oh, okay. Is he from the Marvel universe, or is it like sort of like a Gwenpool sort of deal?
No, it's just like it just injects it into like the Marvel universe happening in real time. So it takes place from 1939 to 1974 or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And like so like when like a superhero team like premiered in like comics, they like show up like as it was like actually happening. It's actually an idea that's like become weirdly like more. There've been more stories like that recently. Like one of the things I want to do is Spider-Man life story at some point, and that's like the same kind of idea in terms of on the side of like Spider-Man, but set in real time.
Sure.
And he gets older.
Oh hell yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
And then like the events and then like kind of fitting the events to it. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds.
So like a big thing in Marvel's is the X-Men happen, and like people are all afraid of mutants and whatever.
Yeah,
like that kind of shit.
Oh, that sounds good. It's like the fastest.
And it has and the art style is Alex Ross, who is more of a kind of like realistic art style.
Gotcha. Realistic, like a mainline Star Wars comic realistic, or like good realistic?
His stuff looks good.
Yeah, I figured.
He's kind of like the guy for that in comics.
Oh, nice.
Like using actual models for his characters and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sounds good.
Okay.
It's like the fastest we've come to a consensus, late at least in the last few weeks.
Yeah. I just there's just like a go-to example for the thing you asked for.
Finally. What do you mean there's not a go-to example for 50-foot plant woman Viking something? Unbelievable. This is why comics are lame.
Wow. This comic was good.
I could find a fucking manga that catered to my need for a 50-foot muscular plant woman. Guarantee. No, this comic was very good. Highly recommend.
Yeah. It's kind of like the thing of like, oh, that was just good. I don't have like a ton to say about it. It's just like incredibly enjoyable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because it's nothing. It's not like there's a ton of events happening, right? Like the events are like, did you hear about Flash and Liz? They were like it's just like gossipy, which is fucking like is tasty.
Yeah.
Have you seen how Mary Jane is flirting with everyone? Who does she think she is?
And it's just good to see like comics doing right by Mary Jane. She getting her own story.
Yeah.
Because they do not do well by her in many other. There are many times where comics have not done well by her.
Yeah.
And continue to not do well by her. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we'll do Marvels next time.
Sweet.
That's only four issues.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, Soul Circle Podcast, gmail.com, Soul Circle Pod, Twitter, wherever fine podcasts are found.